Okay, so Assassin's Creed Valhalla has had its world premiere trailer now, and there's plenty to be talking about regarding it, to be fair. I did say I'd give my thoughts on it once this trailer dropped in a more in-depth way than I perhaps have already. Though please do not expect a step-by-step analysis of the entire trailer itself, this likely is not that kind of video. But this trailer that's dropped has given me some mixed feelings. There are some parts where I went, oh, that was cool, and there are some parts where I went, you know what, I'm not too sure what to make of this. And so for the most part, I think saying I don't necessarily know what to make of it based on a CGI trailer is probably the best way forward for me at the moment. Though it is quite good that this trailer did get a CGI trailer, because Odyssey didn't even get that, which shows that they care more about marketing this game, which means that they want this game to be better or to succeed even more. There is only so much that a CGI trailer can do for you, however, especially after Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where honestly it felt kind of stale, so I'm more interested in seeing how the gameplay has changed, evolved and adapted to be better. In this, all we really see is Norsemen versus Saxons in some grand battle-like way, as opposed to actually seeing any Assassin's Creed elements necessarily until the very end, which we will talk about in a moment, but for now there are some other parts of this trailer that I do want to discuss. While it seems like battles are going to be a big part of this game, it does appear as if naval battles won't be going anywhere either, as shown by this clip here, in which these Viking characters get absolutely shelled by fire arrows while on longships. Most of this trailer is just showing off battle, to be fair, and that honestly doesn't necessarily do it for me. Like, big battles and things like that, great, but this is Assassin's Creed, and honestly I hope that it's not too heavily a focus to the point where we can't just go, you know what, this doesn't feel like Assassin's Creed. Now, if I just isolated the trailer footage itself and removed all knowledge that I had beforehand going in that this was Assassin's Creed, until the Hidden Blade was used towards the end, I would not have known. Even then, the Hidden Blade in itself is interesting because the protagonist appears to wear it on the top of his wrist as opposed to under it, which means that he doesn't need the finger sacrifice, which is how Darius wore the Hidden Blade in Assassin's Creed Odyssey and how he canonically wore the blade beforehand, but it's not how Bayek and the Brotherhood wore it, at least as far as we know, so I'm sure there'll be an explanation for this at some point. And we also know the game is going to be dropping holiday 2020, which is towards the very end of the year. Outside of the trailer, there's a little bit of a synopsis for the game already out there. Become Eivor, a mighty Viking raider, and lead your clan from the harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Explore a beautiful, mysterious, open world where you'll face brutal enemies, raid fortresses, build your clan's new settlement, and forge alliances to win glory and earn a place in Valhalla. England in the Age of Vikings is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land waiting for a new conqueror. Will it be you? So it seems like the game will take place in parts of Norway and England, and I'm still a little bit confused as to where the Assassin's Creed part factors in, besides from this Eivor character having a hidden blade, which he wears on the top of his wrist for some reason. Now, I would like to see an explanation for that at some point, and I'd also like to know how the Brotherhood factors into Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm sure these questions will be answered with both Ashraf Ismail and Darby McDevitt working on this game, but I think in itself this CGI trailer didn't necessarily hit me that hard. Other news for Valhalla includes a pre-order bonus mission, which is the Way of the Berserker, so I guess that's kinda cool if you're into pre-order bonuses. There are a cool little bits of artwork getting about, including what appears to be a variation of the cover art here, and as well some cover art which was shown at the end of the CGI trailer, which does look pretty damn cool, to be fair. The website itself does have more information, which tells us that the game will be coming out on the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PlayStation... Okay, sorry, I absolutely buggered that. The PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 4, the Stadia, and PC. Lead a crew of raiders and launch lightning-fast surprise attacks against Saxon armies and fortresses. Claim the riches of your enemies' lands for your clan and expand your influence far beyond your growing settlement. Engage in visceral combat. Unleash the ruthless fighting style of a Viking warrior as you dual-wield axes, swords, or even shields against Who dual-wields shields? Against relentless foes. Decapitate opponents in close quarters combat, riddle them with arrows, or assassinate them with your hidden blade. Cool, use of the word assassinate. I wonder how it actually factors. Grow your settlement. Your clan's new home grows with your legend. Customize your settlement by building upgradable structures. Unlock new features and quests by constructing a barracks, a blacksmith, a tattoo parlor, and much more. Share your custom raider. Recruit mercenary Vikings designed by other players, or create and customize your own to share online. Sit back and reap the rewards when they fight alongside your friends in the game worlds. Of course, there'll be an online feature. Now, I like the idea of growing your own settlement, provided that it's actually interesting and not just there purely to be a nothing mechanic. The screenshots here look like they're in-engine, or at least they're designed to look like that. And one thing that I'm noticing is in this shop in particular is the faces look kind of memorable. In both Origins and Odyssey, there was a bit of a problem with a lot of the faces of some NPCs that didn't matter, especially as they just looked copy and pasted, and sometimes the NPCs that were supposed to be important looked copy and pasted as well. I'm hoping that's an issue of the past, but we don't really know yet. We haven't actually seen gameplay. If this is in-engine though, the game does look bloody glorious. I will give it that. The webpage also talks about the Dark Age open world that they've built. Sail across the icy North Sea to discover and conquer the broken kingdoms of England. Immerse yourself in activities like hunting and drinking games, or engage in traditional Norse competitions like flighting. What's flighting? Or as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of a Viking rap battle. Sorry. Viking rap battle? Oh dear. All jokes aside, immersion activities are nothing but good, especially in an RPG. It is imperative that they get that sort of thing right. From that page, it then leads on to different pages where you can check out some more information if you so wish. I'll leave a link in the description to that if you want to go ahead and check it out for yourself. But overall, I'm quite happy with what we've seen today, really. I mean, I would have liked to see more. I'd like to see something that felt a bit more akin to Assassin's Creed in a sense as well, besides from just a hidden blade. As cool as it is to see the hidden blade back in action, because it wasn't even in Odyssey, barring a DLC where it wasn't even worn by the player. The collector's edition looks alright, by the way. But I guess to find out more, we're just going to have to wait and see for some more information to drop. I reckon we'll see gameplay pretty soon. They'll want to show us what's changed, what we can do in gameplay videos and things like that. I want to see a completely reworked engine. I'm not necessarily holding out hope for it, but I'd like to see it. But of course, let me know what you think down in the comment section about what we know so far. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. That would be fantastic. And with any luck, I'll see you all very soon with another video at some point. But until then, goodbye.